Hello everybody. I seem to be doing a lot of videos lately. Not really sure why. I just have felt like talking a lot, I guess. um, today's Friday, and I at the beginning of the week was asked if I was available today to come and take care of Charlotte, and I was free and was happy to come take care of her. She's napping now, but we've had a really fun day, and I've really missed her. Like, it was so much fun today. I mean, she was in a really good mood, and my computer is being annoying again. I'm really tired of it. So anyway, it was just a really fun day. And like, I almost didn't want to put her down for her nap because we were having so much fun. But I mean, she obviously needed her nap, so I wasn't going to keep her up. But it was kind of sad to put her down for her nap, and it's just it's interesting. I mean, it's that kind of thing, like, you don't realize how much you really like something until you don't have it anymore. And like, I realized that I really loved this job even when I was doing it, but now that I'm not doing it on a regular basis, I think I like it even more. So anyway, so it's nice to be able to come back and spend time with Charlotte, and be back here, and to know that that's where we're leaving things, that's going to be possible. And I'm hoping that with whatever job I end up taking, it'll leave the door open for me to have the flexibility to still come back here to do this every once in a while if they ask me to, because I really would like to be able to do that. So that's that. I've written down stuff again today, even though I don't really have that much to talk about, but there's a few odds and ends of stuff. So Eric and I have been working on getting the wedding planning, as much done as possible. We're down to 4 months from yesterday is our wedding, so we're down to not a ton of time left. So yesterday, actually, we went in the morning and met with our DJ and got things set up with him. And then in the evening and the afternoon, we went and had a cake tasting. So we're all set with the baker, which is great. And we chose the flavors. We're going to have 3 different flavors because we'll have 3 tiers, so we'll have 3 different flavors. So we kind of picked out the design and stuff like that. So that's good that we're getting that figured out, and we're working on finalizing and making reservations and stuff for our honeymoon too. So yeah, it feels like we're getting down to where we need to have a lot of stuff, most of the stuff planned, and it feels like there's a lot to get done, and not a lot of time to do it in. But I'm sure it'll all get done. So I'm not really worried. So that's that. Health-wise, I'm struggling a lot with nausea. Mostly after I eat. Some other times, but it's mainly after I eat that I just get really nauseous. The last video that I made where I was eating the rice and green beans, that actually made me super nauseous, which I was really surprised about, because it was just, rice. That's pretty much the most basic food. When you have a stomach bug, that's kind of one of the foods that you're supposed to start back on. So that was really frustrating. And I did manage to eat. Eric and I went to Boston Market last night and got stuff on the way back from the cake tasting. And I did manage to eat some of that, and I was okay. So I don't really know what's going on, and it's just kind of frustrating. And I'm also dealing with, I guess I'm kind of somewhat in denial about these worsening symptoms, and I've talked about it before that I'm kind of in some ways trying to ignore them. But I think that it's very likely mostly the babesia stuff that's kind of making a resurgence, because I'm having more air hunger here and there. I'm having more pain, which isn't necessarily babesia, but it could be. And it's just, I'm just having more symptoms, and it's frustrating. I'm not quite sure what my computer's doing right now. If I all of a sudden stop talking and like get distracted, it's probably because I'm trying to figure out what it's doing and if it's still recording, or I'm just having a brain fog moment, one or the other. So anyway, so I really don't want to end up going back on treatment right now. And I'm a little bit concerned that when I go back and see my doctor next month, at the beginning of next month, that given these worsening symptoms, she's going to want to put me back on something. So, I mean, we'll see, but, and I mean, if I just point blank tell her that I don't want to go back on treatment right now, she'll probably respect that, but it may very well not be the best choice. So I think I kind of need to deal with the possibility that treatment might be necessary again. It's just frustrating. So that's the health stuff. It's not really anything new, but it's just continuing to be an issue. And the one of the big things that I kind of wanted to talk about, which I'm already now, I feel like I ramble a lot when I make videos, and thank you all for actually watching, and those of you who do watch, for watching my rambling. But one of the things that I wanted to talk about is the kind of the issue that we deal with, those of us with chronic illness deal with, when it comes to friends and socialization, and the struggle to maintain some kind of a social life. So this issue has kind of come up in conversations with Eric, where he doesn't really understand how that I don't really reach out to friends. I don't quite know how to put this, but like reach out to friends to get together in person who live like around here, like non-health friends, non-illness related friends, who live around here, like that I don't reach out to them to get together and just hang out. And he doesn't get that. He doesn't understand why I don't try to foster those relationships. I mean, I don't have a lot of really close friends. In the traditional sense. Like, I don't have a lot of close friends that I hang out with in person. And I feel like this may be the case for some of you. And I think that it has to do with having kind of grown up with these chronic illnesses kind of limiting my ability to go out and socialize. I got sick when I was 15, and so it kind of affected me through my high school years. And I mean, before that, there may be other factors for me personally. Before that, when I was younger, that have affected my socialization. I mean, I have no doubt that there are other things in my life that have affected it, but I think that the chronic illness certainly plays a big role. So I'm just wondering, I just kind of want to put that out there and see what kind of responses might come back, I guess. Because when I have these conversations with Eric, I'm not entirely sure how to respond, because it's not necessarily that I don't want to foster these relationships with friends around here, but having spent so many years where that wasn't possible, or it would have been really difficult, or I just didn't feel like I had a lot of friends who understood what was going on with me, and it just was too hard to spend much time with people who didn't understand during those times. So I feel like in some ways I've gotten to the point where, like, I'm just out of practice maybe, or by default, I just convince myself that I'm not interested in it. And I mean, it does take energy that I don't always have. So maybe another aspect of it is that I don't want to make plans that I'm not sure I'm going to be able to follow through on. So anyway, so I just kind of wanted to put that out there, and see what you guys have to say about it, see what your experiences have been. And I know that some people have had the experiences of kind of not having the opportunities to socialize because the friends have all kind of up and abandoned you. And I mean, I feel like to some extent that affected me before, but now I have different friends now, so it's a little bit different. So anyway, so what are your experiences? What are your thoughts on it? If someone, talks to you about this kind of issue, how do you respond to it? So, yeah. So what are your thoughts? I'd love to hear them. I've now rambled on plenty, and excuse me, and I will leave it there and go and try to eat a little bit, possibly. It's 2 o'clock now, and it's probably about time that I tried to actually eat something. So, I hope you're all having a good day, and I will talk to you soon.